if someone can send me a chat message and let me know if you can see me, because it says that I'm going live. Well, it says my public chat is live. Studio chat. Okay, am I on now? Somebody send me a message and let me know if I am on. Well, it's just pissing me off. Okay, it says that I'm streaming, but I don't see anybody's questions here. So I don't know if I'm actually live. Okay, great. You can see me. Yay. We're on. Boy, I'm telling you, this has been a complicated journey for the past 2 weeks just to get this going. Okay, so whoever's on right now, go ahead and post your questions. The link, or I should say the links, are listed in the description box. I mean, it's up to you if you want to donate or tip me, but the most important is the link all the way at the bottom if you want to call into my studio. Okay, so let's see if I can chat from my studio. Yeah, you'll have to hit the link in the description box because I wasn't able to pin it. And that will let you into my studio if you actually want to talk to me live. Okay, I can get, there we go. Okay, you're inside my studio, Mystic Butterfly. um, okay, so I'm ready to answer questions. I just want to let you know that all of this is recorded and posted on YouTube as live, and in my live section, it won't be unlisted, so it will be active. Also, too, there is a link there for my Patreon membership if you want to join it. There are weekly readings every Friday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. That would be 4 p.m. Pacific and 5 p.m. Mountain, 7 p.m. Eastern. Now, when you enter my studio, if you have a question, there should be a hand that you can raise. Let me tell you, I love the studio. It's clear, but it's been a headache to learn. Okay. I don't think that's going to work. Mm. I'm just emptying stuff here I don't need. Okay. All right. So you can see me, Mystic Butterfly. Try to type something like a question. I want to know, can you hear me? Oh, jeez. Can you locate me now? But then, oh, there you are. Okay. Can you locate me now, Mystic Butterfly? I really wanted to use my studio so you guys could call in live, but this is disappointing, and I may just have to use YouTube in the future to go live. And I am not quite sure. Okay, great. You can hear me. Okay, I'm in my studio. Okay, great. Okay, do you have a question or did you want to call in? If you want to call in, the link is in the description. It's all the way at the bottom that says call in. Hi, Queen. How's it going? I'm waiting for your questions, guys. Queen, do you have a question? You can just go ahead and type it in the chat box here in the studio. Of course, you can have a message from your mom. Okay, let me answer Mystic's question first. What is going on in that area aspecting my life? Is this an astrological question? Okay. So what I'm getting here from spirit, I don't need to pull cards, but I will occasionally if we get enough people in here. You're in a very big, and it will show up eventually, a big shift in your life. I don't feel like you're going to have any losses, but there are going to be a lot of changes. Changes to where finally your voice is being heard. Yeah, there's going to be, challenges here and there. That's life. We're all going through that. But yeah, you're just shifting, which I think is great. Honestly, I think you've been waiting for this. Queen, what is your mom's first name? If anybody wants to hear from the other side, please make sure that you at least give me um, the name of the person who you want to hear from on the other side. Just because I get a lot that come in, I just want to make sure that um, I'm bringing in the right spirit. Wendy. Oh, I love that name. Well, what I'm picking up here is she can feel how much you miss her at times. And when things feel really tough and challenging for you, you think of your mom quite frequently. This is the message that she's giving me, Wendy. I mean, not Wendy, Queen, because she's she can just hear you whenever you need her. That is the most important message here. She's there for you whenever you need her. And she feels like, or she's telling me actually, I'm the one that's feeling this. She's telling me that you've gone through some hard times here and there. And she wants to let you know that she's walking in spirit with you. Yeah, she said that you've been going through hard times, but you're not alone. She also says there's an uncle. I don't know if you know if there's an uncle on the other side that's related to her, that also has been very comforting, trying to send comfort. Sometimes you hear his voice. Um, Sometimes you hear his voice in your head. That is the way he's messaging you. And he was really a funny man. Okay. Let me know what you think about that. What's coming through with that. So you really have two beautiful ancestral guides by your side. And I think that's pretty awesome. Oh, thank you, Mystic. Yeah, you can Zelle if you want, but all the links are posted in the description. I don't know if you're able to access that right away. Okay, hold on. Let me just read what I'm here. How can I donate? I can Zelle. Yeah, Mystic, you can Zelle if you want. I know who you are. You want to get a message from your mom, Renee? Yeah, I mean, we're not really busy in here. Um, so I have time to be able to do that. Okay, Renee. Your mother, Mystic, talking to you, your mother wishes she was alive to help you with her grandchildren. She wishes she was there with you to watch them grow. I'm actually just kind of sad. Um, Miss Excel is fine since you already know me and you're connected to me that way. Um, but back on your mom, Renee, yeah, she wishes she was there with you and the grandchildren so that she could help you, so that she can watch them grow. And She wants you to continue to feel empowered, especially in your relationship. You're overdue. That's what she says. You're overdue. This is something you should have done long ago, but she understands. She can't interfere with your life, but she had been sending you messages. I wonder if you've been aware of those. You can tip me. The description is, the links are in the description box. And in that description box, I have the PayPal, I have Cash App, I have Venmo. Um, yeah, that's that. And guys, if you're interested, I have 15. I just opened that Patreon. I have 15 spots only. I can only take 15 people. And this goes for anybody who listens to this video. Afterwards, if you click on the Patreon link, you can join. There's readings every Friday night. I don't know if any of you ever were connected to my Blog Talk radio show, but I'm loving this. This is what I really love to do. I'd rather do this than record videos and put them up. So, yeah, it's going to meet every Friday. It starts not this Friday, but the following Friday, 26th, 27th, 28th. So that's going to be, I do believe, in September already, whatever that date is. I'd have to look at that. Hold on a second. Let me look at that. Yeah, it's going to begin on September 4th. So if you want to join, the link is below, and that's going to happen every Friday. That's where you'll be able to get, a more detailed reading. I'm actually doing details now because we don't have a lot of people here. We only have just the two of you. Next time, I'll just do a video and let everybody know ahead of time that I'm coming up. That I'm coming on. I'm up already. Okay. You're welcome, Mystic. Mystic Butterfly. What a beautiful name, too. Queen, were you able to find the links in the description box? Oh, hey, Gloria, you're actually in my studio. Did you want to talk to me live? There should be a yellow hand or something like that where you can raise it, so I know that you have a question that you want to come on voice or video. I am so new at this. I could have easily done live directly from YouTube, but I wanted to do it from the studio. Oh, it could be. You probably have to use the PayPal link. Well, you could use the Cash App. I'm not sure, but don't worry about it. Yeah, I purposely came on earlier because I do have people I know in the UK that have gotten readings from me previously. So I wanted to set the time to make it, as comfortable as possible instead of staying up till like midnight or so just to get a question in. I don't have a website. I just use the calendar. You've got PayPal. Can you use PayPal? Or can you use Stripe? If you use Stripe, you could just send whatever to transformation and empowerment at gmail.com. Let me type that in there. There you go, Queen. You can use the Stripe. A lot of my UK clients pay me through Stripe if you don't want to use the PayPal. Gloria, if you have a question, you can ask me. Okay, let me see if I can get back into the YouTube chat room. Let me see if I can find that. See, there's no way for me to pin it. Mm. Let me see. You just go to stripe.com. Oh, what the heck that is. Queen, you just go to stripe.com. Yeah, the PayPal button, I don't know. It should be there. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Oops. Okay, guys, don't judge me too hard on this, okay? This is totally new. This is my first live. I've never gone live before. This is like our little community here. Okay, let me see where I can post this. Let me get into the studio. There's the links. I can't pin it in here, but it's right here. All the links. There is the PayPal, the Cash App. You might have to copy it and put it in your browser. There's the Venmo if you want to book an appointment with me. There's Patreon if you want to join every Friday night and it's private. The Patreon is private. It's just call-ins and video if you want to come on. Okay. I am waiting for more questions. Oh, I don't have a website. I don't know what you're trying to get into. But Queen, don't worry about it, okay? I mean, you could check the description box after this, but don't worry about it. I'm just glad that you're here. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I only have a calendar where it says book. If you want to schedule where it says calendly.com, that that's the only thing I have. I don't waste money on websites anymore. I just depend on social media and my calendar. And I am open um for live readings now. It's just I'm trying to Thank you, Queen. Well, you're welcome here anytime. Love to have you. Okay. I did schedule this live for 90 minutes, but if there aren't any other people coming on to ask questions, I will just move on and see you guys next week for a live. I do recommend that you become a member to my Patreon, because there you will be able to, really get on the live calls, and your choice whether you want to use the video or not. What is the message for this group today? Okay, I've got quite a few cards coming out here. So we got the Chariot reversed. I feel like someone really wants to move forward, but you're stuck. Things aren't moving the way you would like them to move. But the good news is, with the Knight of Swords, that's going to be happening soon. It might actually be happening for some of you right now. Employment. We've got work here. Maybe that's where you've been feeling stuck. Maybe you've been looking for another job, or maybe you're bored with what you're doing. Also, too, I feel like maybe somebody's driving you into uh, just more stress, like driving a lot of work into you. But I also feel for the ones that this resonates with, that you've been interviewing or trying to get an interview, that's happening soon. And this next card, though, is for some of you, you've been going through interviews, and it's like, you could do a good job at this, but at the same time, I feel I what I can hear is they're saying that maybe you're either too qualified or you're not qualified enough. If that resonates with you, come on in. Let's see what further. Uh, you could actually put a star next to your name. Oh, okay, Queen. Well, don't worry about it. We can always do that another time. Don't worry about it. Love you. Love you guys. You're welcome to come on in. I've been broadcasting. I know we had some hiccups in the beginning, but bear with me. At least I've got the drive to keep this going. Okay. Well, I'm not that busy in here now. I mean, when we do get busy, and first of all, I want to make a note of this. If we do ever get busy and I don't get to your question, over the following 2 days, I will review everybody's question that I didn't get to, and I will answer you back in the chat box. So do check back with the video. Okay. So, Queen, what's your next question? I really wanted to try that live and call. I don't know why this is not linking. I'm going to have to tweak this, that's for sure. See, I was supposed to go live like 2 weeks ago, and I've been doing all this learning, and everything was fine. And then look at where we're at today, and I'm doing everything right. I got my little dog in here. He's still a pup. Come here, babe. I don't know if you guys remember my dog Pistol. He passed away November 2024. He was such an excellent reader. He really was. He even one day laid out his own cards. I totally freaked out. And every card he laid on the floor, I don't know how he did it with spirit, but he did it. Everything came true. It was really kind of freaky because it wasn't all that great. He got sick, and then my sister got sick. Yeah, he's a good boy. He's a crazy boy, though. Okay, so Queen, I'm waiting for your next question. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry about the loss of your partner. All right, we're going to go ahead and take a look at that. There's a lot that you have to go through here, and not on top of it, you've got all this flooding of emotions, and you're going to have to take this slow. You're going to have to slow down a bit because it's been, I know you've been pushing through this, but you need to take a little time to process things as well. I'm getting, and I know you're probably not going to like this answer, but if you want everything to calm down, I feel in the next 3 to 4 months things will calm down, but there's also a lot that you'll be going through that you haven't processed. Also, too, I'm getting next March 2027. So maybe there are some legalities that need to be cleared up that may take all the way into March 2027, or the start up of something that's pertaining to the loss of your partner. I'm just waiting for your comment, your feedback on that. I will pull a few cards for you as well. I also feel like somebody's coming to help you with this Knight of Cups. Someone is coming to help you, and you've got the World card. So things are going to get better, not necessarily about the emotions and the loss. That's going to take you some time. But all this chaotic stuff that's going on, that's that's going to that is going to calm down. But you still have some things, Pete. No, you still have some things that you need to clear up that may drag some of it into 2027. Well, sweetheart, I mean, you have gone through a loss, but look at your cards. You've got his spirit helping you. You've got his spirit right here helping you get through everything you need to get through. Just let him come in and help you. He's in a different place now. And let whoever, sometimes I feel like you're so alone. Honey, you're not alone. You've got the universe, you've got God, you've got spirit. So let them even bring people to you to help you. I feel like you just need some help. I wish I was closer. He might have not been the best, but he's in a different space now. But we're not talking about him, although he does want to help you from the spirit world. But we're talking about you, you know, because you have anxiety, right? I feel your anxiety, a lot of stress, but you have anxiety anyways, right? That's what I'm feeling. You've been dealing with anxiety on and off most of your life. Well, I get it that he wasn't the best and he was far from it, but when people pass on, we still go through the process. There's still a process, whether it be anger or sadness, depression, guilt, there's always something. But I do feel like he's around to help you. He's in a different place now. He's not the same as when he was alive. Also, he's not going to get stuck. Oh, I see your comment over here, and I have to keep switching back and forth. I'm like, why? Oh, maybe we just forget about the live call-in since nobody's really turned on about that. They can just go ahead and become a member of my Patreon group, and we'll just do that private and only that in the studio. And I'll just go live the next time directly from YouTube. Yeah, I keep getting all this. He did leave a lot to clean up, didn't he? I feel like there's just some financial issues that's just issues. Did we just lose my camera? Well, that's not cool. All right, I'm back in the studio. But why am I frozen? You're welcome. Well, guys, I might just be available because obviously I'm frozen here. I am back. Do not ask me what happened. I didn't touch a thing. It just froze. I'm testing the studio out, I may just use it for private instead of doing live. All right, I got my chat back. Okay. So I think basically what I'm going to do, since nobody's really interested in calling me, I don't see anybody in my studio for that. Let me see here. No, I'll just leave it for my membership on Patreon, and I'll just go live every week. I don't have a specific schedule, but I will send out a message. I'm sorry, I didn't have time to do that before. I really kind of thought my studio was going to do that. But, anyways, I will send out a message before when I'm going to actually go live. And then from there, I'll just do it live from YouTube and leave the studio for the private Patreon members. I don't think I'm frozen anymore. Can you guys see me? Does anybody else want to come on? Ask me a question? Come on, don't be shy. I can see quite a few people viewing this. Okay, yeah. It's in the description box. You have to copy it and paste it in your browser. Let me try something. Hang on. No, I can't even paste it. If you can't open the links in the description, just copy the link and paste it in your browser and hit enter. Did you just have a birthday, Miss Leo's son? Okay, you want to know if your finances are going to improve. Yeah. Happy birthday, by the way. I love you, Leos. I'm going to use some cards on this too, but yeah, I think the last time I gave you the reading, I'm just recalling this here. I programmed myself with a recall years ago. Anyways, I told you that the finances were tough, but you're coming in some money here. Okay, you're coming into some money. I feel that. I don't know if you are applying for help, a loan. Yeah, here we got the Page of Swords. So this news is coming. December came into my head. That doesn't mean you're going to have financial issues till December, but you got the Sun card. Okay, that's the best card of the whole tarot deck. So I feel that that news will be good. And there's the Queen of Pentacles. Ta-da! So that money is coming. Uh, did you apply for? I feel like you applied for some help. I'm a Scorpio with the Sagittarius rising and a moon in Capricorn. Well, you need to have an attorney, anyways. Everybody gets declined or denied the first time. It's really pathetic. But if you have an attorney, that's how my sister and other people I know finally got their disability, was having an attorney. Yeah, your situation definitely, I feel, will be approved. You got good cards. I know right now the devil popped out too, but it really wasn't a part of your reading. It was just kind of um like a message of just kind of, I just feel like you've gone through some dark times, some really dark times through this whole process, through not feeling well, through just getting the help you need, and just, yeah, it's just been a ride. It's been a journey for you. Hmm. But everything's going to get unstuck. Just not happening right now. Let them decline you and then let the attorney go back and do it. Yeah, I'm sure your energy's low. Well, it's just everything that you've been going through, and then the collective. There's been a lot going on in the collective, which we are part of this world, so we feel it. And I know your husband's there, but sometimes you wonder if he's there. You know what I'm saying? I think he just gets on overload. Thank you, Gloria. Love you, girl. Everything's going to be fine. I see. So we went from the Queen of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. Your husband, is he still working? Is he close to retirement or no? I think you mentioned to me, if I remember correctly, that he's uh, a police officer. Are you working now? Are you doing anything now? I don't think you're doing much of anything. It's been hard for you. I feel you. Okay, the chats are coming faster on YouTube than they are in my studio. But he's going to get actually, he should not, so he doesn't cheat himself. He should not retire early. Like he should not take his retirement until his age group because he will lose 50% of it. And I know that President Biden did put through for police officers, etc., to get um, a lot more in their Social Security. So actually, his money will be big, but if he takes it too early, before his retirement time, he will not get the whole thing. So he needs to hang in there. Yeah, he could be there for 30 years. Maybe he's got a pension and, of course, he's working for the city. If he's a police officer, I'm shaking myself up again. Um, I'm talking about Social Security, though. He will have a huge amount of Social Security coming, but if he takes it early, he will screw himself. It will not be a good thing. Is his retirement around the corner? I mean, will he be the actual legal age next year for retirement? Yeah, if he draws it at 62, he's not going to get the full amount that would be due for to him at the age of his full retirement. You guys need to look at that really closely, okay? Because we are just in such a crazy place right now in regards to, I don't even want to call it inflation anymore, just all the tariffs. It's just making everything pretty expensive, and God only knows what it's going to be like next year. So I'm not going to comment about that any further. I think once you get your disability approved, that will help. Oh, that helps, Spirit. Yep. I mean, you are definitely going to get this put through. It's definitely going to happen. Not your husband's retirement, the disability. Because there's going to be another process here. Don't worry about it if you get denied because you will get approved. Just make sure you have the right attorneys for this, and they only collect their percentage once you're approved. Plus, I do feel that you'll get a lump sum, which is payback. The back pay. I think is what I wanted to really say. Back pay. No, no, no. We need change in our country. Unfortunately, the ones that joined after the last Pluto return, we didn't make that shift for the better. So we're going to have to grin and bear it, unfortunately. I know it's tough. It's tough for me too. hmm I think that people want to think that it's going to get better, and it's okay to be positive and send out that energy to say, yeah, things are going to get better. And we have to try to use our mindset, really put it out there, or feel it within ourselves first so that it gets out there and we can start to shift towards our better personal collective and not always engage so much in the mass collective. God, I have like a zillion mosquito bites. This was a really bad spring and summer. My allergies hit the roof, my asthma hit the roof. And then on top of it, mosquito bites. It's just been nuts. Lots of them. Yeah, I'm in Illinois. Lots of crazy things happening here too. Nope, I'm in central Illinois. I was in Chicago for years. I came out here because, my personal family, my birth family, they've all passed away. I'm the only one alive. But I was able to find two of my cousins that were still alive that I grew up with. And so I came out here for some time to spend some time with them. My daughter, she got married. She moved to Arizona. Just looking to see where my dog is. Where are you? Petey, there you are. He is such a rascal, let me tell you. Come here. Come here, baby. Yeah. Mm, it's been great to connect with the people that I loved growing up with. It's such a long story, such a abandoned story actually. Um, so I was really happy to find them again. I wouldn't say I'm exactly thrilled. It's a different life out here. It was fun when I was a kid, but I don't know. I don't know what I like and what I don't like. I'm just here. I'm not that far from Chicago. I'm 200 miles out. But the weather's been crazy in Chicago too. It's just the weather is so apocalyptic, isn't it? So crazy everywhere. Oh, baby, hey, puppy. What's that puppy doing, huh? What's that boy doing? I don't want to shake up my stuff with him around. He was the craziest puppy. I never had a dog that chewed wires. He was just something else, but I think that was my fault. Yeah, I know. Well, actually, the two family members, my two cousins that I connected here, their parents plus the two, they went to Texas every year. They had, I don't know if it was a trailer or a cabin they had something down there. They go there every year. I don't know what part of Texas. I probably think more the south, closer to Mexico. They loved it. They loved Texas. I've been through Texas. Yeah, I think it's been hot everywhere, but I know Texas can be hot and humid. Okay, let me see where I'm at on the in the studio here. I've been live now for over an hour. Anybody else have questions? If not, I'll let you get on with your day, and I will come back on live next week. I love doing this stuff. And what I got so excited about the studio was the fact that, I really loved doing that blog talk radio show, uh, once a week. And I thought, well, yeah, you know, this is going to happen. It will if you go directly in my studio, but I don't know. I guess maybe it's not working on. It should be working on the YouTube Live. I just don't know why the links aren't working, but I will work on that because I still would like to try it next week. Okay, guys, if nobody's coming on to ask more questions, I mean, I can see that there are more viewers, but if you don't want to come on, that's fine. I understand. Maybe you're busy at work, or maybe you just don't have a question and you're just checking me out. I like to just, however this flows, it flows, I'm not going to have like the strict live podcast. But I do want to say that when we do get this studio where you can call in, I can take 8 people in the studio at a time. You got to raise your hand for the question to be answered. You have a choice to do it as a phone call. It won't be your phone. You're going to be using the link to get in. And then from there, you have a choice if you want to do the call or if you want to be on video with me. But it's all recorded and will be live on YouTube. The other thing is, I can take a lot of people in my waiting room or my lobby. I think that's what they call it. And then when you're done, your question's answered, I'll disconnect you. You can hang out if you want in the studio or go back to the YouTube Live. That way I can bring in another person because that will only allow me on the the studio the way I have it set it up to have only 8 people in the room to get their uh, calls answered. Of course, I have to accept that, but there can be a lot in the waiting room. So once we get that going, we'll just move right through it. Well, you know what I'm going to do is once I'm done with this recording, I'm going to pin it. But you'll also be able to access the description and maybe the links will show up better, but I will check that out. But it's not letting me pin it here, which is um I don't know why. It's just even clicking this open panel. It might be because I'm actually viewing, like I'm in the studio and can see your questions. I can see you chatting, but I'm also viewing it still under my name, Psychic Medium Andrea, but it's not within the YouTube studio. It's through my YouTube app, and maybe that's why. Who knows? But I will pin it anyways to this video. Okay. Yeah, well, I've got my iPad open. Um, but I couldn't pin it there either. I'll figure it out. Yeah, because the links were working. That's really okay. Well, you know what? This is my first live. So, hey, hey, we'll get it going. I may wag, you know what I mean? Can't complain with free mini readings, right? That's how I look at it. All right. Well, I'll keep these out just for a few more minutes. Otherwise, I'll get on with my day if there isn't anybody else going to come on right now. I will go to evenings. I will be going to evenings as well. But, my schedule's pretty tight. So I'll probably still keep it in the afternoon, Central Time, but I may come on later. I may actually do pajama time, huh? We could do pajama time where it's really late at night and maybe be in our pajamas. The spirit says, yeah, do it. What they Eight of Swords here. Yeah, do it. All right. I don't think anybody else is coming on, so I'm going to end this session. Love you guys. Thank you for being here. And I will see maybe you guys, maybe some new ones will come on next week. Take care. Have a wonderful rest of the week.